Hello everyone, Barb here from barbaderholt.closetomyheart.com. Today we are going to make a cute little bag. Will have probably been a little Saint Nick gift for my kids, and I thought it would be fun to show you how I put this together. The bag itself is a Cricut cut. I think it was an early Close to My Heart cartridge, but you just type in bag in the search and all kinds of things will come up. I then tend to go over to the side and click purchase, so it sorts out the things that I've actually bought, and I like to use the ones that I've purchased because, well, I spent money on them, so I want to use them. This is from the Close to My Heart Comfort and Joy digital collection. This is an SVG that was, I think, a year ago in the catalog. Might still be able to get that digital collection, I'm not sure, but I thought that was a really cute little holly sprig there for decoration. The silver foil, I just used a punch. I had a punch, so that works well. I did use magnets on it, and that's what it looks like there. I'm going to put some little candy treats in there. The magnets I think I got from Amazon. You can get them at probably Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Amazon. I did put a little disc of paper on one of the sides of the magnets because it was so strong. It was not wanting to come apart easily. Could maybe even put one on the upper if it's struggling, but that seemed to do the trick for me. So when you're going to cut this out, I have had this happen to me on a couple of occasions where I'm all ready, got it all loaded, got my Cricut ready to go, and I click cut and my machine starts going, and then it comes back and it won't continue the cut. And it's because it wants the scoring wheel first. So make sure you're paying attention to that. And in Cricut, if you use Cricut, make sure that you're watching what kind of blade your machine wants first, because I went round and round. Not this time, because now I'm wise, but previous times I have gone round and round trying to figure out why the machine won't cut. It's because when it activates and it goes off to the side and does its little spin, it's checking to see if the right blade is installed. So all I'm doing here is I am taking foam folder and I'm folding these folds. Now this little guy here, he's a little challenging, but not too bad. I just go like this, give it a little wiggle, and that's usually good enough for that. But the three outer folds I like to really crisp up. Are you all ready for Christmas, if that's a thing you do? I'm getting there. This is going to be our first year with a fake tree. Oof. My husband finally gave in, and we ordered a Balsam Hill Christmas tree. I hope it's as pretty as it looks because it was very expensive. Oh, my stars. Not something we usually would splurge on, but it'll be the last tree I ever buy because it was very expensive. And they are supposed to be beautiful. I've heard wonderful things about the Balsam Hill. So we're going to give it a whirl. And it's due to show up in the next couple of days for us, and I'm super excited. So no more pine needles in my carpet. Hopefully a less problem with sinus congestion, because it seems like the trees were giving me some trouble with that. And I'm just putting glue on the flaps and lining up the lines. And you can just lay it down, take your bone folder and give it a little push so that glue attaches to the other side of the cardstock. And again, I am just lining up the edge here. Then for these last two, I do both of them because once you get this first side done, it's harder to get your glue into there. And again, just lining them up. And then I like to take the bone folder and just go in there and give it a good rub. Here's where I attach magnets. So this is a negative and a positive. I'm peeling off the backer. Ooh, I'm gonna try. And I'm tucking it right under that center dot there. Then I take the positive side and I'll peel off the backer on this one. And I'm going to just let the magnets attract. So this way it's going to end up in the exact spot it needs to be. So I pinch together my sides, see I'm pinching, and I'm going to fold that flap over and then pinch where that magnet is to get that stick to adhere. And I'm going to slip my thumbnail in between and break that magnet. And I'm going to put a little glue on the bottom magnet and just a disc. And I used a little punch, little 3/4 inch Stampin' Up! Punch from my stash, just to make a little covering for that magnet so that it will come apart a little easier. Then I have all of the parts for my sprig, my little silver disc, and I think that's a 1 3/8 inch punch that I had. And there are 2 layers to the holly leaves. And my glue does dry clear, so I'm not too worried about that. And I used limeade both sides, so you can see the color difference in them. See right there, you can see there's 2 different colors. The limeade, that's the front and the back of our cardstock. It's two-toned. I have a bunch of these little 3D foam dots. They're from Close to My Heart. And I usually end up with a bunch of the little guys. They come big and little, and I use up the big ones fast and end up with little ones left over, and I thought this was a perfect use for some of those little guys. And then I'm going to eyeball center it on there. And my last favorite part, clear shimmer brush. And I'm just going to pounce it on there. You can swipe and pounce. Clear works great because it goes over any color and it doesn't change the color. It also has a little more of a silver look to it, so I thought that worked well with my silver foil paper. Ooh. There we go. Cute, fun little box. I love making these little boxes. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed, crafty day, and I'll see you next time.